Welcome to Bill Ball Stadium as Exeter High School, as the Goffstown High School varsity boys soccer team takes on Windham. In previous games, I think we have liked our matchups, and in retrospect, we have been right in feeling that way. But this is going to be a tough game for Goffstown. Windham went 15-1 in the regular season with 71 goals in favor and 5 against. When Goffstown last played Windham a little under 2 weeks ago, the match resulted in us receiving a thorough beating 6-1. Key stat there was we were outshot 21-7. Number 13 Goffstown has recovered nicely from that experience, had a good tournament since then. We took on number 4 Hollis Brookline, who was 11-4-1 and beat them 2-1 in regulation. That was a game where we had the upper hand for most of the time, although the stats suggest a very close game. David Gibson had both goals, one of them coming on a beautifully executed play on a free kick for the game winner. Our next game against number 5 Lebanon, who was also 11-4-1, was more of a struggle. We were on our back heel for the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then we started equalizing play a bit. We got the scrap goal from David Gibson in the 22nd minute, and then Goffstown kind of went into its shell. We were awoken when Lebanon scored in the 75th minute on a well-taken free kick, although it was based on a very, very bad call. Then the game opened up quite a bit, going back and forth at a torrid pace. Nonetheless, the game went into overtime again, the 6th time that Goffstown has gone into overtime this season, and Goffstown was extremely aggressive. With 4 minutes left in the second overtime period, Gibson scored again with his head in a melee in front of Lebanon's goal, and we won 2-1. The stats from that game suggest that we were a bit on the defensive for much of the time, though. We were outshot 13-6 in regulation. Still, what impressed me was the way in which Goffstown's defense adapted to the challenges they faced from the Lebanon forwards, and especially the wingers. And we got the grit goals that we needed. And the story on offense for the playoffs has been David Gibson. Gibson only scored 1 goal in the regular season, but thus far he has scored all 4 of our playoff goals, and he's earned them. He has worked tirelessly up front, chasing the ball down and putting opposing defenders under pressure. So let's hope Gibby, the rest of the offense, and the defense can come out strong and make a statement tonight against the number 1 seeded team in the tournament, Windham.
Well said, Hugh, and this, of course, is the biggest game of the season for Goffstown, and as you mentioned, coming in at ranked number 13th. So the Final Four here this year for D2 has seen the number 1 team, the number 2 seeded team, the number 3 seeded team, and Goffstown, the Gonzaga of this year's tournament.
Well, it's sort of like that Sesame Street episode, right? You know, which of these is not like the others, right?
Well, and that's a really good point, and I think what Windham is going to see tonight is something different than they saw in the earlier matchup this season. We certainly will have a different lineup. When they played us at Goffstown at home, it was senior night for us. So we had a little bit different lineups with the different seniors and so forth. And as we've seen in the playoffs here, we've morphed into a little bit of a different team, a little more defensive-minded, and really trying to cut down chances for the other team. So beating both Hollis Brookline and in Lebanon 2-1 scores, I think demonstrates a little bit of difference, too, from the beginning of the season when we might give up 5, 6 goals. And as you pointed out, lots and lots of shots. So hopefully we keep the scoring chances to a minimum here because Windham is deadly, really, in all facets of the game. And I think the key tonight is for high energy and controlling both boxes. If we can do that, we're going to give ourselves a chance. And, you know, I think our squad is confident, confident that they can play on this field with this team, with that high energy level, and they've got nothing to lose. You know, if they can somehow score early and get the lead, play with a lead, all of that pressure will be on Windham. And as we've seen with number 1 seeds with other divisions, Bedford, for example, the number 1 seed can almost be a curse at times. You know, it's something that the team coming in has to carry, and they're not always able to shoulder it. So we'll see. Again, as you said, tall order here, but I think our boys will be up for the challenge.
Well, and I don't want to grasp at straws here, but one thing to remember, too, is Windham had a bye in the first round, and in the second round they went up against Plymouth. You know, Plymouth, not a big deal, a number 9 seed, and they barely squeaked by 1-0, and apparently
at
Plymouth,
home, right?
Yeah,
at
and
home.
Plymouth apparently hit the crossbar with 9 minutes left, so that sounds like it was a pretty close game. So you know, always looking for a ray of hope, but, you know, don't want to be overly optimistic.
Well, another ray of hope may be the recent storm, and I think Windham has been out of school the last couple of days, so that might have impacted their ability to practice or fine-tune their game. Not that they need it, but we'll see if that has any effect as well. So here's our 2 squads lining up at midfield for introductions.
First, for the number 13 seed, the Grizzlies of Goffstown High School.
And here's the introduction for Goffstown coming up.
Yeah, so
freshman forward, number 5, Caleb Gordon. A senior defender, number 7, Andrew Lazat. A sophomore midfielder, number 8, Jackson DeBrole. A senior defender, number 10, Maxwell LaJeunesse. A senior forward, number 11, Sebastian Manny. A senior midfielder and a captain, number 12, Michael Fortin. A junior midfielder, number 13, David Gibson. A sophomore defender, number 15, Trevor Santoro. A senior midfielder and a captain, number 18, Noah Sharon. A junior forward, number 22, Nicholas Mason. And in goal, a senior, number 1, Tyler Santoro. The head coach of the Goffstown High School Grizzlies is Randy Lovering. Now the number 1 seed, the Jaguars of Windham High School. A junior midfielder, number 3, Michael Blaschuk. A senior midfielder, number 7, Jake Morgan. A senior midfielder, number 8, Matt Senabaldi. A senior forward and captain, number 9, Kyle Cocciardi. A senior midfielder and a captain, number 10, Cam Chrisis. A senior defender, number 11, Noah Rust. A senior midfielder, number 12, Mark Tosanovich. A senior defender, number 13, Vincent Marino. A senior midfielder and a captain, number 17, Zach Colvin. A senior defender and a captain, number 21, Brian Sheehan. And in goal, number 11, check that, number 1 and a junior, he's Ben Wentworth. Head coach of the Windham High School Jaguars is Mike Hashey. Your officials for tonight's game, linesman John Geisler, linesman Gary Noyes, and your referee is Cullen Madden. At this time, if you'll all please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Well, Tom, I don't know if you, or actually I don't know if our audience at home caught those introductions, but something pretty revealing there. All of Windham's starting lineup consists of seniors, right? And that kind of, not surprising. These are big guys, very strong guys. And, our team is a little bit at a height disadvantage, a little bit of a strength disadvantage, and certainly, not quite built the way they are.
Well, and certainly something we've been accustomed to throughout the season.
Yeah.
So, well, again, attitude and energy level, those are things that don't matter how big or strong you are, and hopefully we're bringing it tonight. And but you're right. I mean, Windham has been on a mission this year, and with a full lineup of seniors, you can bet they are all telling each other, "This is it, boys. Now or never."
Right. It kind of makes me think a little bit about the Lebanon game that we played last Saturday, right? Lebanon is graduating 10 seniors, right? So I got to think that this was a terrible blow for them to get eliminated. But, yeah, so you're right. With Windham, this is it, right?
Yeah,
and
trust me, they do not want this to be their swan song. They want to go out on top, I am sure.
Well,
so
let's face it, it's not just about their size and strength, though. I mean, when we saw them play against Goffstown during the regular season, they were really good about running off the ball and completing their runs and
they could
looking
work the
and
ball
passing
from the back. They could send it up the middle. They really, and I think we even saw too, Hugh, in a matter of minutes, they could really morph their attack and which side they wanted to try to probe and find an opening.
And they were, it's not just about brute strength with Windham, not at all. It's about strength and skill and making the runs. And look at the lineup here. Do you see Nick Mason's playing at holding midfielder?
Yeah.
Or actually, no, maybe it's stopper. And Fortin and Sharon are in the middle. DeBrule is no longer at holding midfielder. He's playing wide at left mid.
It looks almost like a 4-1-4-1 here. I know perhaps we'll see a bit of a diamond formation. So Goffstown won the toss and got the ball first. And it's getting batted around here a little bit at the beginning. Fortin with a nice step to bring it into the Windham zone here. And it's going to get batted around off a couple of Windham players. Fortin trying to keep it in. It's going to go out, but it'll be a Goffstown throw. So this will be key to the game, right? Keep it out of our zone. Yeah,
absolutely. So Gorton with a nice long throw into the middle.
Finds Sharon. Manny getting ahead on it. DeBrule trying to send it forward there. Manny contesting it. Fortin trying to come back to not make it too easy on Windham here to get it up the sideline. Santoro with a nice step there. And we're going to swing it back wide over to Gorton here, who's got a lot of time and space. He's going to just send it forward, and unfortunately it'll be a bit of a contested pass there, but good idea. Oh, and that ball goes past the defender, but we weren't quite tight enough to take advantage of that.
So Windham looking a little, my impression just in the first couple of minutes, Windham looking a little bit more cautious than they have in the past. Certainly when they came out to play us in regulation or in the regular season, they came out hard.
Well, they came out hard at that point. I don't think win, lose, or draw would have really affected their #1 seed.
No.
And again, this is a different lineup than they've seen, and they probably realize it. So they're probably going to give the game a few minutes here to settle in and see what they're up against.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But again, this is very familiar, working from the back and then booting it forward. So we're trying to clear it back up. Here we go.
Windham in the last game, Windham was very good.
Oh, there's an inadvertent touch.
Windham was very good about using the wings, and
they were, and they
and making the runs down the wings.
There.
Yeah, but not. And I would think on a turf surface, with a more regular field, that they'd be more inclined to play that kind of style the way they did against us. But who knows? It's a different game, different time, different circumstances.
Well, like we said, a lot can happen in 2 minutes. But you're right. You're right. The first
Don't
2
say
minutes.
That,
the first
man.
2 minutes here have been a little tentative. So let's see. Let's see what Windham does now with a little bit of pressure. They've got it in our zone. Santoro doing a great job of getting bumped right off the ball. No call there.
Yeah, that was like he got like a
That's got to be on play at this point.
I don't know what that is. Is that goal kick? Yeah, looks like it. But you look like a kind of like Marshawn Lynch, like pushing the New Orleans Saints out of the way.
Yeah, wrong football for that kind of play, but no call here. Or will it be a free kick?
What is it?
No,
it's
a throw-in.
It's a throw-in. Well, he needs somebody needs to get open for him.
Yeah, so Sharon does well to flick that toward midfield, but we've got to push up here, Hugh. We're really sitting back right now.
Yeah,
and this is not what you want to do against Windham. Gorton on that, looking to turn it.
Whoops. Yeah, winding up a little bit there.
Yeah, and that's going to go out of play, fortunately.
Fortunately for us.
Yeah. So Gorton's going to have a throw-in near our corner. Yeah, that's going to try to reach Fortin, but not quite.
Not far enough.
Yep, we're going to get contested here. Oh,
whoops.
Just can't clear it. Lucky bounce. DeBrule sees
Gibson.
Gibson's going to dump it off to Fortin. Nice run by Fortin, and Gibson's making a run here, too. He's going to give him something. Oh, nice step by DeBrule there to try to keep it in.
Yep, and he does, but
Sharon,
nobody controlling it.
Yep. Again, we're not pressing too hard here, and the last thing we want to do is give these guys clean, open looks at these lanes.
Absolutely.
We saw that in our game at Goffstown. When they had good vision in their lanes, bad things happened for us.
Well, we look like we're being a lot more diligent about coverage than we were in that other game.
It's like we're willing to give up a little real estate, you know, and not give up the big play. But Gordon with a little push in the back there.
Keeping it close.
Just patting him on the back. Sharon's going to get a foot on that. Well done.
Well,
so
booted up there to
Gibson. But, yeah, Gibson's covered. He's surrounded by white here. You know, the challenge with sending it forward is we don't have the numbers yet.
No, and you know what? Gibson is always alone up there, and boy, does that guy work a lot. I mean, he does the work of two guys up there. Look at him. He's going to do this all game long, putting pressure on the back. And he's good at it, but I don't know where he gets that energy.
If we had GPS trackers on these guys, Gibson absolutely would have the most mileage, I think, at the end of a game.
Well, I would say it would
Fortin
be
would be a close
Gibson,
second.
and then maybe Sharon.
Somewhere in there. So there's a nice through ball.
Yep.
And this is going to be the first shot of the game for either team. Oh, and that's going to result in a corner.
Yeah,
Santoro did well to come out. He couldn't hang on to it. It's going to go off.
But then he
blocked of him and behind the
he blocked the second effort, and that was important. From
and that second
range.
effort wasn't on frame, but of course
you don't know that.
You don't know that. And that was a bang play, and he did well to stay with it. So here we are, you know, not quite 5 minutes into the game, or 5.5 minutes into the game in our first corner.
This is going to be difficult. We have trouble with set pieces.
That's a bit of a line drive. Oh, no! And that's going to get cleared out.
Nicely done by Sharon, I think it is.
And that might go over. We've got to push up here.
Yeah, well, we are, but look at Gibson coming out there.
Yep. Oh, and we'll take that any day.
Yep.
I'm not sure how that was onside, but irregardless, it gets booted to Santoro. So Tyler's going to take it, and once again, he's going to give it a good boot, well past midfield.
Yep.
Windham going to try to just send it back into our half of the pitch here. Santoro trying to clear it, sending it back to Mason.
Yeah, and I think if I were playing Windham, I would put Nick Mason back there as the. I think he's not actually playing holding mid. I think he's actually playing stopper in front of La Jeunesse.
So So Windham looking to probe a little bit here. They're gaining control of the middle, and they're going to send this in. This is almost like Goffstown strategy in other games. Kind of boom it in and look for that striker.
Kind of surprised.
To make a play. Yeah, so far we're not seeing, I guess, as much patience, if you call it that, as we saw in
they're
the
not working
first
it the way they used to.
Fortin in a foot race. Great job getting position. Gordon's going to send that up. But, again, these are contested passes up to our height of line here, because it's essentially Gibson.
Yeah, it is. I think we only have one striker up top.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
So Manny trying to stay with that. Doing a better job here. Once we get into our zone, we're covering quite a bit tighter.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Again, there's a ball that's getting sent in.
Oh,
and well done by Wyndham.
Well, that's what this looks more like the Wyndham.
Play. Yep. They get that ball across. They centered it. We did not have them covered, and that shot was buried top shelf. Not much Santoro could do. That was
no, there's nothing he could do about that.
Very quickly. So how many times have we said it?
Well,
Here we are playing from behind. Unfortunately, not a new situation for Goffstown, but.
So a goal in the 7th minute. So I think we were kind of lulled. I think everybody was kind of lulled, and they just kind of buried it right there. And they made a nice use of the wing right there.
They did, yep. So let's see what Wyndham's going to do now. Probably play a little bit more of that.
That's a nice step there by La Jeunesse.
Yeah, but again, trying to send it all the way forward to Gibson is not going to work with this Wyndham defense.
No, I think you're absolutely right.
We need to.
We got to work it a little more.
Yeah, we need to develop the play a little bit more. Nice.
And there's
cross.
another cross.
Yeah, nice cross.
This one collected by Santoro.
Right, that was a bit of a rush cross. Santoro looking to boot it up again to kind of his right-hand side of the field.
Yeah, it's nicely done. Gibson's got it.
Yep.
But not easy to handle there.
Go out of play there.
Yep. So a little bit of movement around over there. Okay. Fortin.
Yeah, Fortin trying to get through,
the ball.
But that was contested.
And that gets booted up again. Whoa.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be a bit of a foot race. Yeah, and the goalie
Yeah.
has to come out and kick that. And he's not really going to do that great of a job of clearing it. But,
Nope.
but Windham's defender will get there in plenty of time.
Look at that. Nice hustle there by, I think that's Manny.
Yep.
Yep.
So, again, we're trying to just kind of send it forward once we get it near
Yeah.
midfield. And I'm not sure that's going to work out very often in our favor.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I think it asks a little bit much of Gibson. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's supposed to beat 3 guys in the backfield there. That's
Yeah,
tall order.
And you know, if Windham's done any scouting since our last game, or even if they haven't, I mean, we've got Gibson as our height right now, and they just have to bracket him.
Yep.
You know, it's no secret who we're going to try to get it to.
Right. Oh, nicely done by
nice
Sharon.
win by Sharon in the center field there. Oh, that ball's going to try to get through. Yep.
I think Gibson
But
was
Gibson
turned.
just
He
quite
should have.
get there,
Yeah,
yep.
Gibson was turned
Yep.
a little bit, and he needed to kind of move
So
forward.
DeBrule looking to challenge us a bit, make a quick pass. Yeah, we got to stay with the run here. So doing a pretty good job of covering, or at least trying to contain here.
Yeah, except
again,
now the
wide
middle
open
is
middle.
open because
Yep.
we had so many guys over onto the wing there.
Yep, and they're going to bring
There's
that
the through,
over. And
through ball.
And that's going to be offsides. Yeah, that was offsides. But again, a step or two, and
Yeah.
that could have been another really
Curtains.
good chance for Windham to add to their score already. 10 minutes into the game.
Ooh.
Bit of a line drive there.
Yep.
Yep. Nice win by
Lazat, yeah,
yep,
but
Lazat.
gave
But
it
again,
away.
Yeah, Sharon contested, no chance at collecting that pass.
Santoro tracking back
Yeah,
here.
Santoro like a heat-seeking missile on
Yeah.
the sideline there. And,
There we go,
Mason's
Mason.
going to just
Yep.
clear it out of bounds, and we'll get a reset on our defense here.
Let's have some time to consolidate. I wonder if this is going to be kind of the story of the game, sort of Windham kind of grinding away, testing the sides, testing the center,
Yep,
kind of,
yep,
you know, every
probing,
so often sending a
probing.
ball in. Yep.
And looking for that soft spot, looking for that opening. Oh, Mason does well
Yeah, he
to,
saves the corner
to,
there.
not concede a corner there.
Yeah.
So here's a throw-in, and as we've seen in many games, he's going to be dangerous. So a bit of a short throw-in. He's going to kick it back to the thrower, and that'll be out of bounds again. So Windham will try it again.
Oh, Mason is calling
Oh,
for it. Yeah,
that'll
it's-
be a
yeah,
Goffstown
Mason,
call.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mason was calling for it. I think that's Mason.
Yep.
Nice ball.
So
Up to
Sharon,
Gibson.
as he does so well, sending it forward. Gibson trying to turn it and get a look upfield here.
Yeah, you kind of wish maybe Gibson had a little bit of help.
Yeah.
He's got an awful lot to do.
You
But
know,
he's
I
getting
think,
some
I think
support.
with
Yeah.
a 1-0 score here, you know, no time to panic just yet. But at some point, we're going to have to find a way to keep some possession up in the Windham zone here and generate a chance.
Oh, here's Fortin.
Here we go. So Fortin trying to go across.
Oh, and you had DeBrule open on the wing right
yeah.
there.
So Gorton with a nice look. Oh, he's going to blindly send that up. Though.
You know, that should have been. I think that probably should have gone up the
Yeah.
wing.
So, a little bit of talking here.
and that's-
Lajeunesse
yeah.
had it, but a bit of
Little
a heavy
disorganized.
touch.
Oh, Windham making a run up the middle here, and nicely
Yeah, nice
done.
step by Santoro to
Yeah.
kill that counter before it really
All
developed
right, now
further.
Gibson trying to do something with this
Gibson
ball.
flicking it forward, but again, it's
Oh.
Gibson. It's 1-on-3 here.
Oh,
And
nice
a
pass by
touch
DeBrule.
by DeBrule. Oh, a bit of a heavy touch here by Gibson. He tries to stay with it.
Oh, nice play by Windham there.
Yeah, Windham looking for an outlet, and
That's the kind of player you like to have on your defense who can control the ball, look upfield, and make the good pass.
right. No panic there. He,
Nope, not
he
at
found
all.
his safety valve.
Very confident.
Yep. So again, here's Gibson having to go side to side. So Windham again, content to possess here.
Yep. Yep.
And,
Well, they're just waiting for something
yeah.
to develop. They're waiting for a seam to fall,
Yep,
fall
and they're
open.
already playing with the lead, so certainly no panic on their part. I'm sure that's a big sigh of relief for them.
Yeah, sure. Gorton with a long throw straight to Windham.
Yep, so
But
we'll
it's our
get that
throw.
back.
Yep.
Yep, we're going to inch up the field here. Yeah, really, like I said, no need at all for Goffstown to panic.
No.
One goal is something that can change in a heartbeat.
I'm kind of wishing, though, that maybe the throw could go to somebody like Lajeunesse who could switch it, switch field to Santoro.
Yep.
somebody
Oh,
else.
well done. Well done by Gibson.
Yeah.
Nice hustle there.
That's great.
And he's going to get that ball to go off the defender and give Goffstown its first corner kick.
That's a
So
great opportunity for us.
right here, yeah, this alone could be, it's clearly their best opportunity so far. But
and everybody marching into the box except for Santoro and Lajeunesse. Everybody's up.
Everybody's in there. Yep, everybody's up. So let's see what we've got here. We know we've been practicing a number of plays. Oh, that's a good ball. It's going to go up toward the top. The keeper can't get it. Oh! DeBrule chasing it. He's got a tough angle.
He's coming out, though.
Yep, if he stays
Nicely
with it.
done, though. Nicely done to come back there and play some defense, stand up the Windham player.
So we've slowed down Windham a little bit. We're at least making them go a bit more laterally than they have been, or they did in the first game here. Oh,
that's a nice through ball.
But we're there.
I kind of wish.
Oh, nice touch there just to get it up. But Windham's going to be able to regain possession here. Just beyond midfield.
I kind of wish that on the corners that we had somebody standing at the top of the box and staying there for when the ball squirts out. And you saw, I don't know if it was Gorton or somebody, like, tried to put the ball back, but nobody was there.
Right. So,
that was a nice ball by DeBrule.
Gibson trying to bring that down. And, again, he's got to be picture perfect there because he is always blanketed by
I know. He's always got two guys. Yeah, look at him. I mean, that's rough.
Yeah. So I guess on the bright side, we have been getting it up to Gibson a number of times. We just got to get one of them to get through. And
we need a through ball to Gibson where he can use his body and his strength.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, look at that.
So here we go. Back to Sharon, who's got a little bit of space here. Defense giving him some respect.
Oop. And
Gorton giving
Gorton standing him up.
Yep.
I got to tell you, I was so impressed with Gorton in that Lebanon game, especially the way he contained. He doesn't go after these guys. He just contains them, and he does a great job of it.
All right, so Goffson's going to regain this. So Goffson's certainly done a better job so far of not letting Windham get into a total
the ball never went in.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, that's a bad mistake.
Yeah, so we're going to see a pretty quick throw, I imagine, here by Windham. Windham saying, get clean for me. And he's got someone wide open to send that to. DeBrule, someone's going to stay with that run.
Yep.
These 1-2s, it's
that is crucial there, missing that.
But Lajeunesse playing.
Yeah, that's out of bounds.
Yeah.
The linesman is calling it. So I didn't recall seeing three officials in the last game, the Bow Pembroke game. So I don't know why we have three here, but I'm glad.
It warms my heart to see a center ref and 2 ARs.
Oh, yeah. Because at U11 girls NHSL they have that? Or
that's right, yeah.
You'd think they'd have that in a semi for the...
Yeah, you have to be in the NEP league and an 11-year-old girl to routinely have 3 referees. So it's great to see that tonight on an important game such as this.
Oh, look at this.
So Windham content to keep a throw in here, and they're going to just try to reset. So, again, we're trying to make their life a little more challenging here, not giving them wide open lanes. But, again, Windham's such a talented, smart team. They're going to just switch gears a little bit and work the field side to side until something develops. A little bit of a collision there, but Goffson comes away with the ball. Nice touch by Fortin. Sharon one-times it, and Gordon's going to send that forward. And that's not a bad ball because that's going to get in the corner.
And that's going to be a throw-in.
But this gives us a chance to push up.
Oh, and Mason's going to take this.
Something happen.
Let's see. You know, we always talk about Green, and it looks like DeBrule's coming out, and Green's coming in, and Fantaselli is coming in, and
so DeBrule and Manny are coming off.
But we talk about Green and Lajeunesse.
Gibson.
Oh, Gibson.
Gibson's coming off.
So Lajeunesse and Green are always the guys who throw it in.
But okay, he looks a little, maybe a little shaken up.
But Mason can toss this thing a country mile. Look at that.
And there it is. It's going to go right to the 6 line. Oh. We're just trying to get a foot on it. If we could just get, we're keeping it in.
There's Lazat trying to corner it.
Yep. Oh, and that's going to go off Fantaselli and out.
That's unlucky. Oh no, is it?
Yes,
no, it's
that's a right call. Yep, that's a Windham throw. But again, good pressure, good contesting there by Goffstown. And the flick forward by Windham's going to find Mason, who's going to quickly get it to center field. And Green's going to send that forward. Nice ball to Manny. Manny loses it to Windham. Windham doesn't have a real good clean look, though.
Nope.
Gordon
a lot of maroon in here.
Yep, a lot of maroon. They're going to try to get it out of there.
They got to switch fields if they want to get away from this.
And that's going to be the challenge is once they switch, we've got to adapt very quickly. Yep.
Oh, that's a good ball. Look at that. That's the kind of run that we're talking about.
Green is on that.
Yep.
And nice touch by Green. And he's going to say that's Goffstown ball. He's going to have both hands up in the air as the ref doesn't agree with him. And Windham throws it back in very quickly here. So Santoro just clearing it. It's going to bounce at midfield. Sharon going up for a header. Fantaselli trying to come down with it. And he's going to come down with a call. I'm not sure what happened there, but
it seems kind of suspect to me.
But Windham's going to have it at midfield, so you can already see the wingers with their arms up in the air saying, send it my way, and I'll either take it or cross it here. Oh, and that's a nice ball. It's going to get to Santoro.
Oh, fortunately, it gets to Santoro.
So Santoro giving us a moment here to push up.
Yep. Before he puts his big boot to the ball.
Yep. Oh,
that's a nice one.
That's his best punt of the night. It's going to go 5 yards past midfield. Manny doing a good job of trying to add some pressure and just kind of keep it in the zone here. And all it takes is a mistake, and we're going to have an opportunity quickly.
Yeah. So the ball, nobody really maintaining possession. The ball kind of bouncing about. Oh, got to bring some pressure there.
Oh, and a rare miss by Santoro, but La Jeunesse there. He's going to send that way forward, but of course we're not
nobody,
up.
Yeah. Well, that's a tall order to ask Fantaselli to get that.
Yep. So you can see Windham here in their discipline as they widen the field.
Yep.
You know, these wingers are going to get paint on their cleats, so to speak. Nice through ball there.
And I'm waiting for somebody to run up the middle from Windham here.
So we were able to get back enough to stop that.
That's a nice ball. A nice tracking there by Santoro.
Yep. Fortin on it. So we did well there to stop the counter.
Yeah, but here it comes again, right? Because we couldn't maintain possession. Oh, nice give and go. Watch this.
Yep. So Gaston doing a much better job of not letting Windham keep possession for too long.
Well,
here.
and the center of the field's getting compressed. If you see that, they're not really using the wings, and that gave us a little bit of help.
Yeah. So here's a nice look here. Noah Sharon trying to get it just past the defense, not quite.
Nice try by Green, but Lazat's on it.
Yeah.
And Sharon
nice pass on
that.
the ground to
nice.
Sharon. Sharon's going to take a strike from there.
Right.
Why not? Why not? That was on frame.
It's not a bad effort.
Yeah,
sounded like an overinflated ball, though.
Yeah, had a little bit of English on it, and at least it's telling the goalie, hey, pay attention.
We're still here.
Good things happen when you shoot on frame.
That's true. Can't score if you don't shoot.
Again, Goffstown showing some good patience here. No panicking, no need to.
No.
And that's going to be Goffstown ball deep in the zone.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that, right?
So a couple more subs coming in. It looks like Santoro's going to get a breather here. And who's
coming in for him? We're so far away.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick coming in for Santoro. It looks like Manny's going to get a breather.
Nice long throw.
Oh, not a bad idea there.
2 shots in as many minutes, it seems like.
Yeah, you know, the more we take, the better off.
Decent punt.
Oh, Green trying to play that.
Whoa.
Oh, Mason.
Mishits it.
Oh, Gordon
dear.
kind of sending it wide, too, unfortunately.
Oh, boy.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
La
Jeunesse staying on that nicely.
And there's a foul.
Yep, La Jeunesse gets fouled in the process. So well done by Max La Jeunesse. Again, we're staying home a lot better. We're not panicking.
But we do have to avoid mishitting the ball like that repeatedly.
We do. Windham does not need any help with their talent, their skill.
You remember the end of the John Stark game, right? A missed header, a missed clear, and then boom, a goal went in. So
yeah. All right, so we're contesting well in the middle here.
Yeah.
So nice job by Sharon to bring that down. Sharon's like,
I got an edit. Yeah, if Sharon gets anywhere
Sharon's
within.
getting tunnel vision here.
Exactly.
Saying, get on my back, boys. I'm just going to.
Well, he's taking a lot of shots from about like 30 meters out, and maybe one of those will go in.
Well, stranger things have happened, or bobble, or anything, but. Anytime the ball is in Windham's zone is going to be better for us for all
low
the reasons.
kick.
Oh, boy, yeah.
But it finds White.
It finds White immediately, and no harm, no foul. So Windham trying a little back flick there, and it doesn't work out for them.
I do wish Gorton would maybe find somebody. Whoops.
All right, so the Windham keeper is going to collect it, set it on the 6.
Let's see if he actually puts it up in the air this time, because the last time it looked.
Well, he's got a wide open wing
Yeah,
here.
look at
oh,
this.
wow,
Yeah,
on the
again,
ground, in
twice.
the middle. Yeah, so that's going to be contested. And it's going to come back
nice.
to Goffstown here. So looking to switch the field a little bit here.
Wait, that's Gibson,
So
isn't it?
Gibson, yeah.
Yeah.
So he came. Oh, there. Oh,
Nice step by
Fitzpatrick to keep that in the Windham zone.
And Green keeping the ball in play for Goffstown.
Yeah, Sharon trying to flick that forward to find Fortin. Not quite there. Fitzpatrick with some nice speed to track that down, and we're going to have a Goffstown throw. He's going to find, try to find Fortin. Green settling it, looking for someone, trying to get it to Sharon. Oh, play on, says the ref. No, no handball.
Oh, somebody's better get out there on. Oh, no, I guess not. All right, maroon throw.
Yeah, so this formation is really putting the midfielders in much more of a defensive or holding position, and I think it's working out much better so far than the first time we played Windham.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So a little give and go here. Get some
looking
people
wide
making
there
some runs. Yeah,
for
little long there on that pass. Wyndham's going to turn it in the middle where it's a little congested, but they're going to find someone midfield, and they're going to play this back to their back line. And, again, I was going to say they were working from the back, but they're content to send it right forward.
And Mason
so
with a good header.
Yeah, that plays to our advantage because Windham is such a skilled passing team. If they're going to, choose to not pass it as much as they can.
I'm a little surprised at the way they're playing right now. Windham, that is.
Oh, that's going to go over. Yeah, you got to keep that in front of you.
Yep, exactly. Just like fielding a ball in center field, right?
Yeah, your first step should always be backwards.
Yep. Did you ever coach baseball?
I did.
You sound like a baseball coach when you say that.
Well, and I've listened to Mike Santoro enough,
that's
Mr.
right.
Baseball, yeah. In hockey. I got to come up with some Flintstone references.
Oh, they're nicely done by Gibson, but
he's going to send that in, and no, that could be trouble. The goal,
yeah.
And there it is. Yeah, and the goalie is down, and what are they calling?
I think
calling Fantaselli running into him.
Yeah, I think that's a dangerous play.
Oh, but I don't know, Hugh. The goalie misjudged that. He turned around to get it. He
but they
slipped.
didn't give Fantaselli a card, and he might be lucky that he escaped with.
Well, there was certainly no intent there. The goalie was, he missed a ball and fell down. Absolutely, I'm parroting Adam French here, but
I think he might have fallen down because Fantaselli helped him fall.
No, he was off balance trying to get back.
Well, I think they want to protect the goalie, and the goalie can be vulnerable when he goes up like that.
I understand. All right, so
it's all about safety.
So we're just going to send this forward here, but you know what? If we can push up.
Yeah.
So well done by Windham to just calmly bring that down. And again, nice step by Fortin. We're not trying to get these lanes cluttered up as fast as we can. Yeah, boy, that came in hot.
Yep.
Wasn't much chance to do anything with it there.
We got a lot of guys on this play, and if Wyndham's wise, they'd switch it.
So Wyndham's going to send it out.
But they're not
wise. We will take that.
I noticed, we tend to be very aggressive in getting a couple of guys on the ball and kind of clog up the area. And if Wyndham's smart, they would start distributing it, elsewhere and sending it lateral.
Right, and they were doing that earlier in the game, playing line to line.
So Santoro's back. And Mason is moving up here.
So who do we get out back? So Green's going to step back a bit here.
Yeah, I think Green might be.
Lazat's going to stay kind of at that holding mid position.
So Green is maybe playing stopper in front of Santoro. It's kind of confused here because Lajeunesse is on the left side. He's like
nice
an outside
throw.
back.
Lazat trying to flick it forward. Mason there trying to. A bit of a miss hit by Gorton. But Santoro there. Oh, we're gonna have to drop here quickly.
We're
gonna have to drop quickly. So Windham doesn't look quite as crisp and precise as they did in the first game, or even the first couple of minutes here. I mean, they're playing with a lead, but
nicely done by Fitzpatrick, except it goes to White there. Yeah, but they look a little disorganized and a little sluggish. I'm a little.
And I think they're starting to figure out. They're trying to figure out exactly what lanes they have open to them here.
Pressure.
So Windham content to boot it back, and
that's
going to stay in bounds. Well done.
Gorton's got to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah. He's going to kick it out. He had La Jeunesse there.
Well, he also had Santoro, too.
Yeah, but we can't afford another mistake in our zone like that.
That's not a foul. I think a Windham player just fell down. We got to stop giving the ball away.
Yeah, I mean, this turf, if you look up in the lights, it almost looks like there's a heavy mist in the air. So.
Oh, Lazat wide open with a nice ball here.
Yeah. Oh, nice ball to Mason.
Shot.
Oh,
too late.
Yeah, 1 second too late. But, that could have been a fantastic opportunity there.
Oh, Santoro's got to do something better with that ball because that's not going anywhere where we wanted to.
I would have liked to have seen Mason just pull the trigger quicker on that one.
Exactly. So he had his chance.
So here's Windham switching the field, horizontal.
Exactly. Well, good for them.
Yep.
I think they're still probing and probing and probing.
Mason bringing Gibson.
Nicely done by Gibson. A lot of space here for
surveying
Fortin.
the field, and there's a nice run by Mason, but it won't get through the defense.
That's a nice idea. Whoops.
Oh, so
time. Oh, why do we have to do that? Should select.
Here comes Gibson trying to track that down.
I got to say, I got to think that maybe Windham.
Well done by Windham, but look at us coming back to try to stop this counter before it gets too dangerous.
Nicely
well
done by La
Jeunesse. He's going to get a step on it. Oh, and he sends it a bit wide of where he had an outlet there. But great hustle by La Jeunesse as always.
Oh, nicely done by Gorton, too. I got to think like Windham must find like our play a little bit unpredictable. I mean, it's not very methodical. It's just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's like playing a professional poker player against a amateur or chess.
That might not be the analogy I was looking for.
No, but it's true, right?
Like professional kind of.
If you ever play chess,
no, there's certain moves.
Okay, this is a move, and this will be the next move, and
this is what he's doing.
That's not the next move. It's the only thing predictable is the unpredictableness, if you will.
Right.
And we've already seen that, right? We've seen 20 minutes into the half, we've had a number of substitutions. We've had Mason playing back, playing up.
And look, Manny's coming in at outside back on the right side now, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
So I think we're going to see this all night from Goffstown.
Yeah, a lot of different looks.
Let's be nimble. Let's be flexible. Let's not wait too long. Let's try to make something
Look
happen.
at that. Look at
here.
Manny.
Yep. Well done. Oh, nice cross.
Oh, not in the middle.
No. We've got to get that out.
Oh, God, we got to get that out of there. All right.
So here comes Sharon, seeing what he's got. He's going to send that forward. It's going to find its way through.
Gibson leading the wrong way.
But Gibson's going to track that down. This is probably, I was going to say, might go back to the goalkeeper, but it doesn't. So, again, we're doing a good job of
look at Sharon.
trying to contest these lanes and passes. So, Windham able to make that first pass or two, and then we're kind of blowing up their play, if you will.
No, I think you're right. We just got to keep that up. I mean, it's going to be hard to concentrate all game long and avoid having something like that happen. Oh,
right,
now
here we go. Yeah,
like
so
this.
We lost track of the winger. Oh boy, that was what a beautifully set up play, and just like the first one where it was a send to the far wing and then a cross. They are not going to make mistakes when they have opportunities.
The problem is we lost that winger in coverage. And then when we realized where he was, it was really too late, and then he had all the time in the world, and he found somebody in the center. So, honestly, I think if we played a little bit better, we would be in this game a little bit more, on defense, certainly. But look at this. It's taken them – I mean, we're already doing better than last time, right?
Well, yeah, everything's relative. We're absolutely doing better, and – the goals have been beautiful finishes by Windham, no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah. And well-executed plays.
You can't say they've been orchestrated, the length of the field, really. They've taken advantage of essentially some counters here. And, again, they've done a great job with them. But, the challenge now is Windham's going to be a lot more relaxed, a lot more comfortable. They've got that 2-goal lead right now. But if we can cut it in half by the halftime – we'll be in really good shape. I
think the thing is, though, when you got a 2-goal lead, you're not as inclined to really press as hard. I don't think we're going to see some increase in intensity on the part of Windham right now.
Yeah, you never know.
They've been pretty laid back so far this game, I got to tell you.
They have, but I wonder, Hugh, with so many of their scores lopsided this season, and there's a ball going up the sideline. Looks like it's going to roll out. It will. 6-0, 6-1, 7-0, 5-1. I mean, during the regular season, they have not been content to take their foot off the gas pedal.
I agree with you, but you know what? They don't look anything like the team we played 2 weeks ago. I mean, they are way sort of slower. They're way kind of – and they're still playing well, but certainly not with the same kind of intensity.
Yep.
So DeBrule coming in for Green, I think, at holding mid.
Well, lots of soccer left to play, and all we need to do is bury one of our chances here. Lazat bringing it down, trying to send it forward, going back. Fortin's going to try to deke the defense,
and that's going to be a corner. Yes.
So here we go, Hugh.
All right.
Plenty of time left in the first half, and this corner, you know, the more corners we get, the more confident we'll be too. Because
I agree. Well, corners are a great opportunity, right? I mean, they're kind of a decent substitute for having to work up the ball all the way down there.
So, again, it looks like we're going to flood the zone pretty much. We're going to have La Jeunesse 10 yards up from our
Everybody's up
zone.
Except for Manny Santoro and La Jeunesse. Everybody else is up.
So, Sharon taking it. Nice ball, bit of a line drive. That's going to find a defender's head, and the defender's going to come out for it. It's going to be a foot race.
Oh, that's going to be a maroon ball.
Sharon's going to watch that ride out of bounds.
Yep.
He's going to look for Gibson, I think.
Right.
So we're going to try that again here. So Gordon's going to take it now. Sharon going to go into the zone here, try to get clean.
Mason's going to do the big throw here. Yep. And he can do it.
So we're going to cycle some runs here.
That's a nice ball.
Go in. Yeah. Oh,
yep.
Well done. Well done.
He got it out
trying
to
to get
Fortin.
a foot on it. Good clear by Wyndham's defense.
La Jeunesse coming out to collect this. Yep.
He's going to try to settle this quickly.
He's going to send it up
He's
here.
going to send it forward. That looks like it went off of Windham, so that'll be a maroon throw. Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, so Goffstown trying to keep some pressure here in the last 6 or so minutes of the first half.
Whoops. Kind of an errant pass from Gibson here. Oh, some dangerous balls wandering around.
That was dangerous, but it
cleared well. But, you know, look at this.
Bounce.
Windham not terribly great on these on getting the ball out there.
Right. Yeah, you know, even at 2-0 against a team as talented as Windham, I still – you know, have a lot of hope for this Goffstown squad. I mean, they've come back before. There's a few of these players that, you know, had the famous comeback against
somebody
Rift.
better pick up number, what is that, number 6 out there.
Yep.
Okay, so not anymore because now we're on the attack.
Oh,
Sharon kind of
nice
caught.
Look. Yeah. Nice touch by Sharon. Yeah, he's going to send that forward.
He thought Gibson was going to complete that run, and he didn't.
Nice hustle by Gibson to try to win that. But
unfortunately, you know what? Gibson deserved more from that.
Nice
header by DeBrule there. Yeah, keep the ball in play. And
literally a heads-up play there. Yeah.
Gordon better track this down.
Yeah, that is going to stay in. That's curving in here. Yeah. We've seen that already. So
there we go.
We'll play that back to Santoro, who's going to send it right back out of bounds. But
that was the right play by Gordon. We've seen the ball kind of come up a couple times, and Gordon kind of looking at it, thinking it's going to go out of bounds, and then lo and behold, right?
And it does the opposite. It curls back in.
So I don't know if they have a designated thrower inner.
Well, they're definitely making some runs here, and someone getting clean. And again, we don't cover. We get a mark up here.
Oh, that's a nice give and go.
Yeah, DeBrule trying to clear it up, but it's not going to get out of the zone.
Oh, Manny on top of that.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ball. Manny looking to track it down and just send it up. Does well to get it to Fortin. Fortin trying to turn it upfield.
I like Manny at defense. I really do. He's a really physical, tough player, I like him back there.
And he'll challenge anything that comes his way.
Whoops.
Gordon's sending it up. That's going to stay in bounds for a moment, but not enough for Mason to track that down.
Got to be a little bit better than that.
Yeah, that was a bit of a Hail Mary clear up the sideline.
Oh, look at this. Nice step by Gordon there. That was nicely done.
Mason bringing it down, but out of bounds here.
So here, Gordon with another test. Nice.
Yep.
That is going to be maroon. Yeah,
maroon
nicely
ball.
done by Gordon there.
So everyone looking like we're pushing up here. I like what I'm seeing.
Oh.
Get some options if we can get it up and find someone.
Kind of wish you wouldn't throw it into the crowd, though.
Yeah, because now we have to drop because here comes a counter. And that goes over Gordon. Unfortunately, we've seen this before.
Yeah, and then you're a step behind. And then, look, see?
And here comes the cross. Well done by La Jeunesse. He had to concede the corner there.
See, that's the problem, though, is you get a step behind that offensive player, and then you never recover. Because if that guy knows his business, right, he's going to keep cutting, and you're always going to be a step behind. So.
Right.
All right. Well,
so I think this is the second corner that Wyndham's had tonight.
They haven't had a ton, and fortunate for us, because this has been an Achilles heel for us.
So, a line drive. Yep, and we're able to clear that for the moment, but Wyndham's there to try to keep it in. They're going to go sideways with it here.
Gibson,
and,
look at this.
try to
Gibson
reset.
playing defense
yeah,
here.
well done by Gibson to put some pressure on that. And well done by Gorton, too. And Gibson back up on his feet to help with the play. Oh,
Sharon loses
let
the
that
ball.
go through. Yep. And Wyndham was there, to their credit, really hustling back.
I think Sharon was too busy looking upfield.
Nice steal by Fortin. He's going to try to keep that possessed up the sideline.
Oh,
not going to work.
Nice play by Wyndham there. And that's a nice pass.
All right, so Wyndham again stringing together a few passes here, and then content to just send it up to the zone. Oh,
Mason
nice idea by Mason, but all right, so that ball
is going to get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds.
Oh no, I think Gorton's going to send
Gorton's got he's going to send that up to
Sharon.
Sharon's got Lazard on the side.
Ooh.
Oh, not the best choice there.
All right, let's see if we can take this back. No,
nice
unfortunately
flick by
not.
Wyndham. Yeah, they're going to maintain possession.
Look, and this is nice passing here
and
again.
look at again, we've got the wing here that we've got to stick to.
Oh, and that's I was going to say they didn't call that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to call that.
That was a takedown by Gordon. He had no choice. He was beat. He was beat. It was either that or
another goal, maybe.
Another goal or another really good look at the frame. So this is a dangerous set piece, no doubt here.
All right, so Gibson and DeBrule setting up in the wall here, and
so we get the shaving cream out
for
the semifinal
wow, it's
game.
like the MLS, right?
Yeah.
Not a great ball, but a dangerous.
Oh, you're kidding! Wow, that rebound.
I spoke too soon.
As soon as you said not a dangerous ball, that rebound popped right up to Wyndham and in the back of the net. Before
and see, the thing is, they always keep they're keeping somebody at the top of the box. We really ought to do that on the corners and the set pieces and so on. We got everybody rushing in, and then the ball always squirts out to the top of the box. You got to have somebody in there to finish it.
Yeah, he was there to. They were there to clean that up, and, kudos to them.
Yeah, well, I got to say that was kind of an unlucky goal. The others were based on they exploited some serious mistakes on our part. This one was kind of an unlucky goal.
Yeah, well, we can't afford to have any more luck go against us.
Yeah,
with
game will really get away, yeah.
We got to do what we can in the final 2 minutes here to get some momentum back, maybe even get one goal back if possible.
Fortin working hard as usual, trying to get it to Gibson. It's going to be a maroon throw.
So, nice quick throw. Gibson trying to flick it to the center here.
Wow,
Wyndham not a great clear.
Nope.
And DeBrule bringing that down. He's going to see Manny across midfield here. Manny's going to make the easy pass to Fortin, who...
That wasn't an easy pass to get.
All right, so Wyndham playing it back here. Now they're going to boom it forward and just I think they're going to start opening up their game a little bit here, and just send it forward and see what they can do to add to their score.
Oh, DeBrule sending it up there to Mason. Oh, look at that.
Gibson.
And that's a hand.
Calling
no, it's halftime. Yeah,
they didn't let that play develop anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about that. So,
wow.
I got to say this has been a very interesting game. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us some of the statistics there, though, if you can read them.
Yeah, so the shots are pretty even. 5 for Windham and 4 for Goffstown. 4 on net for Wyndham, and of course 3 of those found the back of the net. 2 shots on goal for Goffstown, and that came within a real kind of 1 or 2 minute span there where we had a bit of pressure. Corner kicks even, 2 apiece. 1 offsides call. And the category we are winning in is fouls. 4 fouls for Goffstown to 1 foul tallied against Wyndham.
Well, that's fascinating. That the stats are so close, right? I mean, it would indicate that the game was a lot closer than it was. But I would also say this. This game has been kind of punctuated by back and forth with no team really dominating, and then every so often it's punctuated by Wyndham exploiting some kind of vulnerability on our part, and just sticking the knife all the way up into the hilt, right? I mean,
yeah, I think that the difference has been in the execution.
Yeah, exactly.
So the quality of chances has been a bit higher for Wyndham, and certainly their execution has been spot on to vary the chances that they've had.
Although it's funny because, I mean, at times they move the ball extremely well. When we make a mistake, they move it very well and take advantage of it. But at other times, their movement is not really that great, No,
and we've really done a good job of not letting them have their first and maybe even their second choice of how they want to move that ball down the field. We've been trying to clog the lanes. We've been making them go side to side. They've resorted to kind of booming it forward. And again, their scores have not been on these long surgical, long possession plays. They've been on counters. They've executed well, but you have to tip your hat, right? Against a team like this,
absolutely.
they're going to make their plays on that, and we just have to be able to do the same on our end when we have those chances.
Well, you're right. I mean, these plays that they make, where they make these goals, they're not the culmination of something that's going coast to coast. But I think they take their heads up and they see what is developing, and they really they see the seam, they can exploit it. And so it's kind of interesting. I mean, for most of the time, on average, in general, our defense has been pretty good. But then every so often makes a mistake, and it's bam. They nail us for it. And I don't think we've ever played a team that's that good at exploiting our vulnerabilities.
The margin of error clearly is smallest against a team like Windham.
A number one seed.
Number one seed, and what did they concede? 6 or 7 goals in the whole season, including playoffs. So
exactly. Well, what is it? It was 5 goals in the regular season, and
in one, none actually.
None.
They kept a clean sheet against
they've only conceded
Plymouth.
5 goals. Yeah, exactly. So probably take a break and come back and see some second half action between Goffstown and Windham, score being 3-0.
All right, welcome back to the New England Aquarium. I'm Fat Sale Mike with Skinny Sale Hugh. I've been catching candy bars from Bill Surratt down from below. He was just whipping Reese's and Kit Kats at us. So
I think the audience might need a little bit more context.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're about to start off.
Goffstown with an uphill climb, to say the least. Down 3-0 here. But, these boys aren't going to go out without a fight.
No. They get up for these games. They'll keep fighting to the end. And it doesn't matter what the end's going to be. They're going to keep fighting. I don't think we've ever seen a game, like a tough game, where they've given up.
Nope. So we're underway. Windham with the ball first, having deferred to the second half.
Oh, look at this. Nicely done by Noah Sharon.
Noah coming up.
And look, Maroon really flooding that area, right? I mean, we got to kind of swing with the ball. I mean, if Wyndham's secret to dealing with that, of course, is switching it wide, and then we got to switch too. But
yeah, Windham went into the locker room, and then Lovering kept the team out here in the corner and talked to them for the entire time. As a matter of fact, Windham was out practicing, and he was still talking to them. Sure, talking to the seniors, this isn't the way you want to go out. You got to go out and fight and leave it all on the field. And, we talked about this off camera. If they can get the next one.
Nicely done by Manny.
Make it an interesting game. You got to score one quick. You got to score one in the first 10 minutes to make it interesting. And, you got to
come out angry and come out fighting.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go steal their bikes, Hugh.
I guess now that they're, older, I guess we got to steal their cars.
Yeah,
That's a nice move there.
And that's nice. Nice stop by Tyler.
Nice alert play by Tyler Santoro.
Yeah, Tyler looked like he was going to the middle, and then he saw him cut back with a shot.
That's a good instinct on that play.
Yeah.
Not a huge punt, but still.
He's not getting the hang time he's gotten in the past. Nice win by Noah there.
He had a few good punts in the first half, though, but I got to wonder if the –
Oh, Jackson got cracked.
Oh, yep. He got mugged.
It says Peterbilt on the back of his shirt right now.
Right next to the tire marks up his back there.
And the Windham player gives a fist bump to the referee.
Yeah.
Referee's like, hit him harder next time.
Yeah, right.
Whose kid is that? There we go.
Santoro sending it back in.
Good header.
But nobody
yards.
there.
Nobody home.
Yep.
Wyndham, it went 6-7 guys back right now. So.
Well, I don't think they're in any hurry to push up, really.
I mean, why would they be?
I think they're going to try and possess and, try and take advantage of opportunities. They've been very opportunistic tonight. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, they don't need to come out and press. I mean, a 3-goal lead. They've only let up 5 goals all year, so they got to let up 3 to get this thing to overtime. That's going to go
be out of bounds.
And we got the rain is starting to pick up now. The field's going to get slick. Kind of reminds me of the Hollis Brookline game, Hugh.
Yeah. Yeah, although at halftime we were looking at a slightly different situation.
Yeah. And Bam Bam's not on the other team today.
Yeah, with his big pink cast. So
That kick comes into the middle.
Yeah, nobody on it.
Intercepted by Windham.
Look, they're
coming
using
down
the wings
wing.
really well here. Gorton's got to get on that.
They got some numbers coming up.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he gets around.
Lajeunesse
Nice job by
back.
Max.
Great at close quarters combat in the back there. He is really, really good at suffocating the other players. And that's, I'm not really sure what that.
I'm not sure what that was,
but I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. Not sure what he was doing. It looked like he was just trying to line the ball up, and all of a sudden the whistle blew.
Yeah.
It was behind the play.
Nobody's striking the ball particularly well on either side right now. I don't know if it's because it's wet or if the ball's overinflated or something, but that's a nice ball by Manny.
I think it's wet here. You can see it. It's not coming off their foot the same way.
Oh.
Goes right through everybody. Gibson trying to be Johnny on the spot again. That's a good boot right there.
I know, but when you hear that
Trevor,
ball,
nice job of controlling that.
When you hear them strike the ball, it sounds like an overinflated ball.
It probably is.
Players hate that.
Kind of like our egos, overinflated.
So first we were seals, now our egos are overinflated.
Well, you know, we had to give the lady at the front gate, you know who we are.
Yeah, you know who we are
coming in.
Yeah, we're the talent.
Yeah. Yeah, you got driven here. I had to drive myself.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that,
talent.
Mike.
No.
Well, one day you'll have your name on a door with a star next to it.
I'd like to have my name somewhere, but nothing next to it.
Yeah, well.
That's okay. I'm going to use that in baseball season.
All right. All right, so it's going to be a throw, and I think
looks like Mason.
Is that Mason? Yeah, he can throw that ball pretty well.
That's a good ball.
Yeah.
Gibson gets his head on it. Oh,
nice clearance.
Sharon was about to go after it, and the Windham defender took it away.
Gorton with a nice header, but the Windham defense pressing forward to get that. So we're not giving them a lot of options. Windham. Oh, and here's that battle that's been taking place between Gorton and that winger, and this time Gorton wins it.
Yep, it's going to be a Windham throw, though. We got some numbers coming up.
Oh, nice
step there. Good step up by
that's the
Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
As Mason gets it over to Michael. Michael's going to track it down, though.
Yeah, poor Fortin.
Oh, good tackle there. Michael keeps control.
Nicely
gets it
done.
to Gibby. Give and go to Michael. Oh, Michael gets bumped
it's like a
into
hockey
the
game.
rafters. Yeah. Wow.
Boy, that was a great pass by Gibson. I think they just simply ran out of grass to play on that pass.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
If they had another 5 or 10 yards.
Yeah.
So Mason's going to try to throw this in. Gibson and Sharon in the box. Well, about to be in the box. There it comes. He's
nice
looking
throw.
For a head.
Oh,
that's going to come out.
And Windham just clearing it out.
That was actually similar to the last goal Windham scored. It looked like a harmless throw, and then they got possession.
Oh, that pass has got to be better than that.
Yeah.
And now Windham is on the warpath here.
Yeah, they're coming up. They're bringing numbers.
Yep.
Sharon
picks his
pocket. Picks it off from behind. But then Jackson threw it away.
Oh,
but Noah gets it back.
Look at this.
Playing a little ping pong here, getting out wide to Michael.
Oops.
Michael's going to track it down. He has a little time. He's got Nick. Nick's got it.
He's going to cross it.
Oh, there's a cross.
Oh, that was not a bad ball. But
going in good defense
Wyndham
there.
was just not offering
Lazard's
any daylight.
by himself.
Yep.
And Jackson. Jackson again. It
mixing
goes
it
up
up.
to Gorton now. Goffstown trying to press here a little bit.
Yeah.
They're starting to sense a little urgency.
Well, Goffstown playing well right here, you know? I mean, they're losing 3-0. You wouldn't be able to tell it right now.
No, I mean, Windham, they're content to play some defense right here.
Oh, Manny's got to get to that ball.
Yep,
oh,
Manny's
nicely
got it.
done.
Oh, he tried to get it across to Michael. Good job by the defender there.
I think he tried to get it through the defender. Yeah, not quite working out for him there.
Good job, Kayla. That was bun
Nicely
to bun.
done
See
by
that?
Gordon
Man
there.
bun to man bun.
Man bun to man bun.
Gordon.
Oh, look, both arms outstretched.
Yep.
And Windham now methodically moving the ball around, trying to get it forward.
Yep, taking their time. They did that a lot in the first half. They took their time. They found
looking,
the open.
He's looking.
They found the open pass.
Exactly.
They set something up where Goffstown was getting it, and they were just kicking it around, not necessarily trying to set something up.
Oh, Fortin, nicely
nice job
done.
by Michael. He just robbed him
and
right there.
he knocks a guy off who's like, 6 or 8 inches taller than he is. But
and then he lost it, though.
Yeah, no avail.
Well, here comes Windham back again. Nice move there.
Manny moving back here.
Yep, it's going to stay in. Oh, he should have let that go.
The Goffstown doing a good job of
Trevor
picking up
all
guys.
over him there.
You see how like Manny and Santoro switched guys on that play there on defense.
Yep. That was well played.
All right.
Max kicks it out, so we're rolling down to 32-20 to go in the game.
So it looks
well,
like
in
Windham,
the second half.
Wyndham's going to get its chance here to do something in our half.
Yeah, first time really. In the
Oh, what was that?
I think that was a slip, and they're going to call it a corner. No, they didn't call a foul. They're going to call a corner.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
No, they did call a foul.
Oh, that guy. Either he fell down or he was flopping.
It looked like he slipped. Bill Lambier, right?
Oh, no. Bill Lambier flopped. He didn't slip.
He flopped. Oh, you get the
Can
shaving
we
cream
think
out
of
again.
a favorite, like our favorite reference to a slip in professional sports?
Not off. Oh, dangerous ball.
Who
Good
got
job.
ahead
that
on
was
that?
Noah.
That's, as always,
Great
he's
job
so
by
good in
Noah.
the air.
Oh, Gibson, nice move by
move
David.
by Gibson. Look at
Oh,
this.
and he's off to the races, but
big
too
touch.
far. He was
Yep.
all by himself. He had two defenders back
well,
and three guys
he had
chasing him.
nobody to pass to.
Right,
He needed to. I don't know if he could have held up somewhere because that was almost impossible. But
I don't think so. He had three guys behind him. He had three
I know.
chasing him and two in front of him.
Poor Gibson.
He's surrounded.
The guy
him.
must feel like he's in the Alamo half the time.
Yeah. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Right.
Only problem was Butch wasn't around. So Windham taking their time here.
Yep.
And, well, they should.
Well, yeah, why not? Why not be methodical about this, right?
They were in the first half, too, though, Hugh. They took their time. They were patient, set up some plays.
Yeah, I mean, what's the hurry, right?
That's a nice ball up to Gibson. Oh, a nice tackle. Going to be a throw, though. What if Mason's going to come down and take the throw? He is. He's coming over. Gibson's going to head to the middle. Michael going down. Noah going down. Lazat on the far post.
So let's see how many numbers we're bringing up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 guys in the
Yeah,
box.
4 guys in the box. Here's the throw.
Might not be enough, really.
Yeah.
Of course, the last
Sharon
time-
gets it. Michael on the side. Oh, good play by the defender. Michael thought he had some daylight.
The timing was just a tiny bit
Yeah,
off.
it was. The defender read that beautifully. Nice play, keeping that ball in on the side.
Yeah, and we're expecting the ball's going to go out, and we're giving up on it.
Nice read by Max stepping up there, but Windham's coming up. They got numbers. They got 3, 4. Now they go wide. They're going way wide. Trevor breaks that up
tracking back
nicely.
there by Santoro.
Nice job. Staying with it, staying with it.
Oh, look at this. There's a battle.
Yep, that's a collision. Let it go. That was fair play.
Yep.
Referee said incidental contact.
Sharon giving the ball away. Now nobody's really keeping control here.
Yeah, and when we start doing this and we start just kicking the ball around like this.
Like jungle ball.
Under 30 minutes, the goal was hopefully to score one in the first 10, put some pressure on.
Oh, so the referee holding up the play for a substitution.
Yep. Windham tried a quick throw, but the referee had blown the whistle for the sub. So he gets it in deep, cutting across the field.
And that's not a bad ball at all.
Ball.
It's a great switching of fields there. Look at this. And now they're moving the ball very nicely again.
Yep.
Well,
the
nice
second
job
I say
by
that,
Mason.
Yep. But Windham, look how quickly they turn the field. They had 4 guys back, and there's just Gibson up front.
Well, that's the way it was. Remember at the beginning of the first half, right? I mean, Gibson was doing everything on his own.
Right.
Look, like this.
Oh, there's a nice ball. Here comes
this.
Gibson on the run. Can he get to it? And it's going to go. That's going to be a throw. So
it's kind of part of the plan, right? That Gibson is going to somehow, even if he doesn't end up with the ball, we're going to end up with it down there, right?
And Lazat gets it into Sebastian. Oh, too heavy on it, and it's going to be a white throw.
I think it bounced off his shin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trap the ball with your shin.
Right. He tried to possess it, but no luck.
No luck. No love.
28.5 to go in the second half. I'm not going to say game because
who knows?
Who knows?
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, as Adam French pointed out.
When
Pembroke won as the 13th seed, they came back from a 3-0.
Was that Pembroke or Merrimack? Merrimack.
Was that Pembroke or Merrimack? It was Merrimack. Sorry.
Yeah, Merrimack back in 2000.
He's dating himself there.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago. I think it was in the 50s. Oh, he's holding up for a sub again. The referee, he's trying to call Connor in. Here comes Fitzpatrick. Who's coming out? Oh, Sebastian's coming out. Sebastian is
Manny not realizing that they're
he's the one,
and getting kind of mad.
Yeah,
why are we holding up the game? And then he finds out that he's being subbed off.
He's the one being subbed off.
It's kind of mean.
Yeah. Well, he was wondering why no one was moving to get open, and he's trying to throw the ball in, but they're trying to call him off the field.
Of course, nobody's moving now either.
Right,
so.
yeah, exactly. Same thing. Good move there. Nice battle. Oh, come on.
I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Noah reached out a hand to lift him up, but he refused. He refused.
Yeah.
I think, well, he had to adjust his shin guards.
Yeah, I think he could have taken the time to maybe shake his hand.
Yeah.
He refused Sharon with contumely. That's a word you don't get to use very often in soccer. Okay, so Sharon heads it out again. God, Sharon's so good in the air on defense and offense, for that matter. If you remember on the Lebanon score, David Gibson with the game winner, but that was off of a header by Sharon.
Yeah.
So Sharon getting the assist on that one.
Rain is slowing down.
Yeah, fortunately.
We're wondering where the Windham bus is. There it is now. The driver must have went out and had some dinner. Nice ball. Oh, good job by Tyler picking that up.
I think that's in the middle. That was Lajeunesse. I think he smothered that one.
That's
that's a good punt.
That's going to hit and roll.
Oh,
nice job by Michael getting there, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Boy, you're always afraid when I see a play like that, and I see the two heads about to collide.
Well, so Noah wins this one, gets it up to Nick.
Slightly heavy touch.
Yep, a little too far.
Lazat's coming.
Wyndham come back.
Nicely
step
done.
up by Trevor.
Oh, look at. Not a bad set of possession here, and Gibson again.
Gibson on his horse. Oh, and he gets it. Can he keep it in? He does.
Is that, I think that was a corner.
Yeah, I think the linesman missed that one.
You know, Gibson is not quick. He's not like 3-meter quick. He is like 15, 20, 30-meter fast.
Yeah.
So he doesn't quite, he starts gaining on the guy after about 12 yards.
Right. He's like Usain Bolt. He doesn't start off very strong, but he finishes strong.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like Usain Bolt.
Yeah, just like him. Just like him. Fitzpatrick giving chase here. There's the centering pad. Nobody home.
Yeah,
wow, it was almost there.
But all the guys who were there were covered.
Yeah,
so. But still, we got to make sure we don't blow the coverage here.
Little push in the back there by Caleb, and the whistle goes against Windham.
All right, well, I'll take that for $1.
It was an elbow and a push.
So we're going to get basically the equivalent of a goal kick on the side here.
So we're under 25 now. Time is starting to
tick
away, and it's not in Goffstown's favor.
No, but we're playing well.
They are playing well here. Wyndham's playing a little bit more defensive than they did in the first half, and Goffstown is still getting some opportunities, but you got to get one in the goal. You have to get one soon. They haven't gotten many shots on goal.
Nice step by DeBrule there. No?
Michael settles it down. Tries to get it across. Intercept. Oh, look at this. Oh, Mason.
Big touch. The big
touch, and he didn't have the time. The Wyndham player was all over him. That was had to be like a one-timer, but he couldn't settle it down.
I don't think he knew necessarily that he had so little time.
Yes, someone should have been talking to him, but still, it's a tough play.
No, it's a tough play.
Wyndham trying to come
nicely
out,
done.
stolen
DeBrule
again.
picks his pocket there.
Yeah, and Noah gives it away. I mean, look at Wyndham. They got 7-8 guys back now.
Yeah.
And when they see an opportunity,
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Tyler settles it. Oh, he waited too long.
Don't take your time on that one. Just get rid of it. Yeah.
Well, he was going to go off to his right, but there was someone there, so decided to go back left.
Gordon.
Threw it away.
Oh, we got to stop doing that.
Yep. Wyndham bringing numbers now. They got 6 in the offensive zone, now 7. Looking for a place to go.
They're only keeping 3 back, and there's a huge gap.
Oh, look at this.
Yep.
He's looking for a cross. This could be trouble.
Oh, no. Behind them.
Went behind everybody.
Now Lazat's got some time and some space here.
He gets to the Sharon. Give and go to Lazat.
Oh, down the
Lazat
line to
coming
Gibson.
He's got Gibson.
And that's a great ball.
But it took a bad bounce.
Yeah, a little bit of English on it.
Had some English on it and curved it. Oh, look at this.
Look at this.
Is Mason. Oh, Mason tried to dribble through. We're going to get a corner out of this. Yep. They got to score here, Hugh. We need to put this one in right here.
The problem is when you keep guys back, which is what Wyndham's doing right now, is that you can't possess on offense for very long.
Yep. Green and Manny coming in, and Lazat and DeBrule going out. Want to get Green right in the box right here. Use that big frame of his.
Well, we got to get our bigger guys, right? We want Mason definitely up there. We want Gorton up there, who's really good with his head most of the time.
Yep.
And look, we're keeping Fitzpatrick
and Trevor
Santoro
back. And Trevor now
Lajeunesse,
coming up into the box.
But, like, our defense is not
This could
terribly
cost me
tall.
some money if Trevor scores here. There it is.
Oh, that ball was heading for Mason, and
Yeah.
then somebody flicked it at the last second.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Noah or the man covering Noah.
Yeah.
But Goffstown brought 9 up that time.
Ooh, nice play by Windham to snuff out Gorton there. Whoops. There we go.
Get it back to Max.
So Lajeunesse with some time. That's a good idea. Oh, Fitzpatrick's got to be a little quicker on the uptake.
He's got
to
take that. He gave it away.
Yep.
The turnover. Windham looking for the
that
kill.
Is a
there
great
it is.
run.
Oh, nice ball.
No,
Oh, they
no,
call
no,
it.
no.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
Yeah, and the Goffstown fans are expressing their
Yep.
dissatisfaction with that call.
Yep, that was a terrible call.
He totally caught the ball cleanly, and then the guy
Yep.
tripped over his leg afterwards. So
Yep.
that's kind of a, I don't know. That's kind of a
very dangerous kick here from the
it sure is.
35 yards out.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. So they want to hold the line up at the 18 here.
Yeah.
Keep them.
There it is. Oh, nice save by Tyler.
Nicely done.
Good job.
That's not easy playing under the lights like that.
Nope.
So
Nope, that was not an easy play.
So nicely done. I'm glad that Windham didn't score on that play.
Yeah,
on
good
that
boot
call.
Gets it out of there. Look at this.
Both of them.
the
Each
guys
one-
ran away.
They got to talk.
They
They
both
got to
thought the
talk.
other one was
Somebody's
gonna
got to
take
claim
it.
it. Yeah, I know, but still.
No, I hear you. They both thought the
Yeah.
other one was going to take it. No one said anything.
I know. It's like when you're playing doubles in tennis.
Right.
Yours.
Yeah.
And
So
let's
Windham
see
setting
here.
up again.
Yeah, somebody's
Able,
got a
allowed
challenge
to move
here.
up. Nobody out on the wing there.
And you could see that
there's
one
the run
coming.
again.
Right?
They've done this. Oh, look at this. They got the guy in front. Good job by Manny.
Yep.
Trevor fending him off. They go back out wide.
Oh, that's a
They
dangerous
get a pop
ball.
up. Tyler comes out,
That's
makes the
nicely
grab.
done.
Nice job.
Big boot here.
Yep.
And then we got Mason and Gibson.
Gibson under it, but
that was not a bad trap for such a huge punt. But
yep. Oh, no, come on.
Oh,
They got their feet tangled.
Are
That's
you kidding
terrible.
me?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, where's Sean
Let them
Skinner? We got to
play.
get Sean Skinner over here as the third announcer because I think he did a good job of those kinds of calls last year at the final.
I mean, come on. It's two kids going after it. Their feet get tangled, and he blows the whistle, really.
The thing was Gibson tripped him in the act of passing the ball. That's the crazy thing. All right, so Windham up again here, trying to find a seam here. Oh, nice move there.
Oh, good job by Connor.
Whoops.
Gets it up. Gibson.
Gibson fighting for that. Oh, were they going to call him for that
now?
No,
but it was a collision. The player's getting up now.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh, Manny whiffing.
Yeah.
Oh, Fitzpatrick
got to
whiffing.
win that.
Yep. All right, we're
and then
standing him up. That's good.
Oh, good cross. Oh, look at this. Nobody there.
Oh, that was a hard ball to handle.
Oh, and Tyler makes the save.
You think that ball's coming in, and then Santor just kind of swoops in there, and just sort of grabs it, makes it look like it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I thought it was a big deal.
Yeah, I did too. But then it's like he catches it, and you think, oh, I guess that was going to be okay all along.
Yeah, he doesn't show much emotion out there.
Well, you want a keeper who's calm, right?
Oh, nice job by Michael stepping up and intercepting that.
All right.
There's Noah up to
and now
Michael.
Fortin's got
Come on,
the ball.
boys, let's go.
Oh, and this is for that was for Sharon, but it was too far up.
We're going to have a throw. Yeah, it looks like, is that Tiago coming in?
Hard to see. It's so dark on the other side of the
Gibson's
field
going
and so
out.
far away.
I think it is. I think 16, yep.
Okay. Yep, that is Fantaselli. You're correct. Up.
I always miss. Oh, look at this. Come on, Noah, boot it. Oh, it got blocked. Always seems to be a white shirt in front of that ball.
Oh, that's
good
a nice
ball
by
Fitzpatrick. It's up.
They're both looking for it.
Wyndham didn't see it.
Yeah,
It's just
Fantaselli and
bouncing
Sharon
around
were
now.
both looking around. They couldn't find the ball.
Oh, look at this. Oh, good job by Fitzpatrick settling that down.
Putting it back in the mix, but finding White.
Yeah, but we're under 18 now.
Yeah, here comes a long ball here.
Oh,
Whoops, that
Trevor,
skips.
Yeah, it skipped on Trevor, and Max kicks it out of the way.
The rain has stopped, but I think the field conditions are pretty slick.
Yeah. Yeah, the ball's slick. The field is slick. The uphill battle just
continues.
Continuing.
Yeah. Well, but Goffstown holding its own here.
Yeah,
look at
I
this.
mean they're not rolling over. I mean they've taken the play to Windham in this half.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
Granted, Wyndham is playing more defensively.
Oh,
no!
No!
Watch
oh
the
gosh,
front.
look at
Watch the
Lajeunesse
front.
coming out after
Yeah,
that. That's
nice
a great
job by Max.
Great reaction there.
Yeah, Caleb owes Max lunch after that one.
Yeah,
He
you know,
saved
you
him.
didn't. There's no reason to boot that ball. You could just trap it.
Right.
He had space.
It's
Oh, here
gonna
comes
come down.
Fantaselli.
Yep.
Oh, nicely done by Windham, spreading the ball wide, and then they look in the middle. Excellently done. That's well done.
Yep, they're a very sound, fundamental team.
Oh no. Whoops.
They gave that one away.
I think if
Mason
we say
wins
that
this
more
one.
frequently, they're going
They'll
to
make some
screw up
mistakes,
more.
yeah.
Exactly. They're good. Yeah.
Oh,
look
there
at
we
this
go.
nice
Here
step.
comes Mason. Oh, he gets around him.
Wide.
Tiago looking for
Manny,
but
Manny's now
trying to
crowded.
go wide. Yeah,
Manny's got no place to go
he
here.
got intercepted. There's 3 Windham players
Yeah.
there. Wyndham's got 7 back.
Oh, nice
They come
aggressive
back
play
for
by
them.
Fitzpatrick
A
here.
little bit of turf toe right there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You can't be taking a shot from there.
Yep. And it looks like he went down, but he's getting back up again.
He's not like a Weeble.
Yep. He's
Weebles
wobbling,
wobble, but they don't fall down.
Andrew's coming in for Sebastian.
All right, so Manny out and Lazat in.
The clock is rolling down now to 16 minutes, so much for the quick score. the
Yeah,
quick
well,
strike.
they're working it. They're working it.
They are, but Windham is a great defensive team.
No, they are. Well, I mean, part of it is possessing. When you possess the ball, the other team can't do anything.
Oh, no whistle there, really?
Oh, they're calling it. They're calling it.
Jeez.
You sound like you're going to go down there.
Well, you know, the kid did everything but stopping the clock. What? Did he give the signal to stop the clock? He did.
They better restart it at some point. Actually, the referee keeps the official time, so I don't know. They see it's restarted again.
Yeah, he just restarted it now. So I let it run for a few seconds here. I'll get us back on track. So we're good here.
No, that's going to be out of bounds.
No, I was just like, that was just so blatant. And I
sure.
I didn't hear the whistle right away. And I'm like, you really?
No, it was.
That was a Mac. That wasn't a Peterbilt.
So please tell me the distinction. I mean, I know that Peterbilt and Mac are different, but like one's worse than the other. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Mac. You know, if you back in the old days of tractor trailers, everything was a Mac.
Okay.
You know, Peterbilt is now more. You know,
more
Peterbilt,
recent.
Kenmore, international, huh? Yeah, it's more highbrow. Yeah, it's more Exeter. You know.
More Exeter ready.
Exeter.
Oh,
Amherst. Oh no!
They both
missed
whiff.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fitzpatric, nicely done by Fitzpatrick,
nice
although
job
he's getting it rid to White. But,
yeah, but he had to get it
everybody's
out of
missing
there,
the ball
so.
here.
Yeah. A little bit sloppy there.
Whoops. Is that a handball?
Yeah, hit him in the upper arm, but he kept his arm in. You know, he didn't put his arm out, so good non-call.
Oh, and then look at this. Wyndham winning the ball again with a
look at
nice
this,
one-touch
going wide.
pass
Max
right
is
here.
there.
Somebody better cover the middle.
Nice job by Max. Oh, I picked his pocket.
He's so good at that particular play, and he does it so often.
Got to win this, though.
Whoops. Yeah, that back heel pass, I never liked that.
Well, especially when you're kicking it to the other team.
Well, but that's what happens when you do the back heel because you don't have eyes in the back of your head, so you
oh,
never see
that's
what's
a
going
nice
on.
ball.
All right, but Fitzpatrick playing him close.
Yep. Oh, there's the shot. Oh, it's up and in. I mean, bar down. No way you can stop that.
You know what? That's just unlucky.
Yeah.
Scoring from that far.
I mean, come on. Did you see the shot? I mean, shot's there, hits the crossbar.
Oh, I hate that. I really hate that. You know, I was kind of hoping the boys – I think they deserve better from the second half so far.
I agree.
I mean, I'm not saying they need to win or they deserve to win, but – so Green coming off and DeBrule coming on.
High school goal. Scored by number 17, Zach.
So DeBrule coming in just like French paratroopers at Dien Bien Phu when it's about to fall. But
Yeah.
Everybody's always looking for historical reference, right? Well, there you go. So I just hope Goffstown keeps plugging away here. I really do. Well, that's
that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
The ball was bouncing around all over the place. A beautiful shot, though.
Whoa, and Fortin.
Oh.
No. So
David
look at
and
this.
Noah can
shot.
Oh, a save. No on the rebound.
Can't get it in.
Well, he tried to draw a penalty in the box.
That was our best chance yet.
Yep.
That really was.
Great save.
Meanwhile, Mike Santoro trying to conceal the fact that he's eating Halloween candy on the air, just as I did about, 15 minutes earlier.
Yeah, it was getting me jealous. I realized I had some in my pocket.
Oh, dang it. That was a great shot, and I wish that had gone in.
Keeper was in perfect position.
He was.
But the rebound was there, and
if that ball had been anywhere else, really.
Yeah, except right at him, sure.
Right. Well, sure. Oh.
He missed it.
Yeah,
Look at this.
has
They
got
get
to
it
go
back
after that
again.
before it hits the ground. All right, we got two guys on him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Fitzpatrick misses that. Oh, that.
It's going to be a corner.
Yeah, but, even worse, I think that was a foul, really. Because I don't think he got any ball on that one. I think he just
called it
nailed
a
him.
goal kick. It went off Windham.
Wow. That's like what happened last time in Windham. I think Devin Pouliot took some guy out, didn't even touch, a tiniest bit of the ball, and we got a goal kick out of it.
Yeah. Well, I think if the score was closer, he probably would have been called it differently.
Well, that's true. I think by that point it was like 3-0 or 4-0. All right, so Windham going back to work here, moving the ball around, looking for a seam.
No.
Oh, nicely done.
Tyler got back there, but that was
I got to
dangerous.
imagine, did he see that Santoro was off his line and decide to take it, or was he just taking
I
it
think
for
he
the sake of
just
taking
shot
it?
it towards the goal. I mean, what do you got
Yeah.
to lose? Put it towards the goal.
I guess, but
Wow.
that was a nice save, though. Nicely done, though. I think Santoro should play volleyball this year.
Yeah, he needs another thing to do. Okay.
What, you saying schoolwork is enough?
No.
Uh-oh. Thank God they
Between
can't finish
soccer
that.
and fall baseball, and then,
Oh.
he's going to start indoor workouts in January for baseball season.
All right. So he shouldn't be playing volleyball?
Well, I'm not saying he shouldn't, but he doesn't really need something else to do.
Well, maybe he's
He could
just
go get a job.
Okay, you said that with the dryness that I would expect from a father. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you could,
Maybe you could
work.
go to work. Well, it's only the holiday season. Every merchant in the state is hiring
I
right
know.
now.
Well,
But-
including UPS, right?
Exactly,
They're
yeah.
hiring like 10,000 people.
Right.
Oh.
So, but there's nowhere to work.
Oh, really? Is that what you heard?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Is that what you heard from him?
That's what
though?
he's going
Okay.
to tell me,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
finding
applied there.
jobs
They
is really
didn't
hard.
call me.
Well, especially unemployment in the state is like 2.5% or something.
Yeah.
Oh, this
could
is
be
very
trouble.
dangerous. Yeah, Gorton
Could be
like a step
trouble.
behind here.
Look at number 17 in front. There it is. Oh, he missed it.
Fitzpatrick.
It was over his head.
Oh,
He gets by.
no.
Nice stop by Tyler
Nicely
and covers the
done.
rebound. Good job.
That's a good job by Santoro there. And a nice punt.
Beautiful punt.
Look at that.
55 yards in the air. Yikes.
Oops. And now
Maybe
we're
you
just
should play
kinda-
football, Hugh. 55 yards in the
Yeah,
air. on the
really.
punt.
Why not? There's not much time left in the football season.
Yeah, that's
oh,
true.
look at this ball.
Gibson.
I was hoping it would end up in Fortin's feet.
Yeah, so was Fortin. Look at this. Wyndham coming back. Goffstown.
And DeBrule coming back. Look at
everybody.
this.
Look at
DeBrule's showing
DeBrule.
a rare burst of speed here.
DeBrule showing off that Tom Brady speed.
No, that was better than Tom Brady. That was what's slightly better? Like what?
No, Peyton Manning's worse.
Manning, are you kidding me?
That was Josh McGowan. He's 38 years old. He runs pretty well for a 38-year-old.
There you go.
Hey, they just got
he runs like a 38-year-old.
They just got Brian Hoyer back too.
Oh, have you heard that song, "The Ballad of Brian Hoyer"?
I have not.
Oh, I think you would enjoy it.
They trade Jimmy G and then they get Hoyer.
Yeah. And everybody's sitting around scratching their heads. Okay, so
Oh, look at this.
Oh, little bit.
Gibson.
Boy,
What?
to make that pass work, you're working with the finest tolerances,
Right.
I mean, it's got to land within like a foot.
That's a good ball. That's going to bounce.
Somebody's got to get it before it bounces again.
Trevor gets there.
Oh, handball, but I guess we're
runs
going
into
to play
a
on.
wall.
Boy, this game's getting a little bit.
Nope. What are they doing?
I don't know.
He called a handball up there.
Oh wait, it's
Must
going to
have.
be
He
our.
must have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
well,
against
it's
Windham.
against Windham,
But
so
I thought
call the
Santoro put his arm on it.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know.
If you've never seen soccer before and you're trying to learn the rules by watching the calls, I don't think you get a very good idea of what's going on. Oh, look at this. All right, so Gibson's going to end up with this. Oh, and we got to bring this ball down. We got to stop passing it around in the air. There we go. DeBrule finding Gibson. Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah.
But DeBrule didn't have a lot of options in that spot. Oh, nicely done by Santoro. Lazat with a lot of space to work with.
Yep, he's looking
He's going to
up.
send it in.
He's trying to get it up to Noah.
Oh!
Look at Michael. He's there. And it's going over Gibson's
Gibson
head.
misjudges it. I think he caught Gibson leaning the wrong way.
Yeah, Gibson was coming full tilt the other direction, trying to get to the net for a rebound. And
well, you know, watching Gibson try to change direction while he's going full speed is like watching a tractor trailer trying to change direction on ice.
Yeah. But you know, you can't blame him for that.
No.
Noah saw him over there, but you know.
Yeah, the timing was off.
Yep.
That's out of bounds.
That's out, yep.
No,
So
I don't think it went
in.
in.
Throw from the original spot, so you could probably see Mason come
I guess
down.
you could say all's well that ends well, right?
Yep.
I'd like to see these guys get a goal for their effort tonight.
Yeah, they deserve one or two or three.
All right, let's see here. So Mason with the big throw.
Nice throw. Bounces. Doesn't even hit anybody, and that's booted out of
so
there.
now Lajeunesse is going to have time if he traps this quickly.
Yep. He does, and he
nicely
gets it off.
done.
Oh, and he kicks it too far.
Oh, Gordon
keeps it.
saves it.
Saves it. It gets down there.
Look at this. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do with that? I think when you're Windham, you see a team playing like
Look
this.
at Michael looking for a quick throw.
What's going to happen
trying
next?
to catch Windham off guard. They have 7
that's
back.
mishit
by
Gordon.
Looks like Manny's ready to come back in. That's going to go all the way down to Tyler. You better hurry up. Windham guys all over him.
Yep. And he doesn't have to wait because we're already pushed up.
Yep.
So
that's why they let it go to Tyler. So
everybody kicking the ball around here.
Yep.
Whoops, that's kind of a heavy touch.
Looks like Ryan Cook up ready to come in now.
Oh, DeBrule looking for the wing, looking for Fortin.
Yeah.
But not finding him.
Oh, that's a good ball.
It is a good ball.
It skips, and it's going to stop.
We better make sure that we're in coverage here, though.
Yeah. He's looking for a
bringing
corner.
2 guys, yeah.
Looking for a corner. He gets it. Went off of Max. I think he kicked it right off of Max. He was looking to get a corner out of that, and he did.
Well, Max usually plays those balls pretty cleverly, but they're difficult to play.
Hear a beeping sound. I feel like I'm in a submarine.
Oh, nicely done. Get that out of trouble there. And now look at Gibson
Gibson
still running after this thing. Look at this guy. Oh, my God. Nutmegs a player. Loses the ball with a big touch. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
this
nice
guy's not giving up
Gibson.
at all.
Look at him.
Oh, nice
Mason.
play.
There's a backheel pass.
Oh, nice change of direction.
Yep. Can we get a shot off here? Can somebody get a shot off? There's Michael.
Yeah,
He shoots
well,
it
we
wide.
did get a shot off,
Yeah.
but not exactly the shot we were hoping for.
So here comes the substitutions.
Looks like
Cook coming in for Gibson, and
Fennel
Manny coming in for Trevor, and Fennel coming in for Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
So Coach emptying the bench a little bit here.
So it looks like, so Manny's going to be playing on the outside on defense here.
Yep.
Fennel's going to be the stopper.
Yep. And Cook is playing up top with Mason.
Fennel sends the ball upfield here.
We're under 5 minutes to go now.
That's going to be a maroon ball here. Oh, nice throw by Lazat. That's a nice look.
Oh, nice to Mason.
Oh, yeah.
A little too hard.
You know, Mason was trying to break through that gap right there, and I think in breaking through, he just struck the ball a little too hard.
Looks like as Lazat's grabbing the ball.
Yep, he's going to be taking the throw. Oh, is he going to take the throw in? No, I guess he is. All right, not a bad throw. Oh, that's going to go over Fennel's head.
Yep.
Somebody's got to call this here. It's going to be Lajeunesse.
Yeah, Max has it.
Whoa.
He's trying to go wide. Oh, intercepted. Oh, he's yeah, that's a foul.
Oh, are they going to give him a yellow?
Yeah, they're going to give him a yellow,
for Christ's
I think.
sake. You know, he doesn't need to be making that foul.
Yeah, that's terrible. You know, it was a trip, yes, but, you know, for a yellow card for that.
Well, but the thing is, it could conceivably considered a goal-scoring opportunity. The guy goes down the line. He's the last defender there, right? So, and, you know, he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to step up, so. I mean, it's kind of a crappy thing, you know, to spend the last 4 minutes of your high school career on the bench. But so DeBrule's coming off.
Here comes Pouliot. So
and Pouliot's coming on.
He's getting some of the seniors. Getting the seniors in.
Yeah, I think they're going to be finishing out their time here.
Here comes Miles. Yep.
Yeah,
so.
Green's coming on.
So good move by Coach here, getting the seniors out there for the last couple minutes. Noah knocks that up.
Oh, still working, working. Oh.
It's by Green.
Nicely done by Manny. Look at that. He's like a tank over there.
Yep, he's going to kick that one out. Can't tell. It looks like, is that Mason right now? That's is that Trinka? I think that's Trinka getting
waiting
ready
to come on.
Number 20, right? Trinka?
You might not be incorrect. Oh, let that ball go. Let that ball go. Yep. So
Pouliot lets it go.
Yep.
Here comes the substitution. So he's probably coming in for Caleb.
Yep, he's coming in for Gorton. So. Oh, and it looks like Green is playing stopper now. Is that correct?
Yep.
I mean, just from the way he's standing.
The defense is Green and Fennel and
Manny.
Trinka and Manny, it looks like. And, so he's emptied the bench out here.
Nice ball. Playing it forward here. Oh, Manny loses position on this one here. Yep. Oh, nicely done by Green.
Is that Derek Stekowicz ready to come in?
I don't know.
He's the only one I know that's that big. And that looks like and that looks like Casey Fortho ready to come in too. So he is empty. Look, he's got Renault coming in. He's putting all the JV kids in.
That's great.
That's good to get them in there, give them some work.
Get them excited.
He's making wholesale changes. Look, I mean, there's 6, 7 kids over there. There's the whistle, and here comes everybody.
Yep.
So here comes Derek and Casey, and it looks like Renault, and here goes Michael. So he's taking the seniors out, Hugh.
Yep.
So I don't know who number 2 is. Who is number 2? Is
that
Joey McNeil? It is. That's Joey McNeil.
Joey McNeil. Yep.
Oh, my glasses are working good tonight. So
good for you.
And so we're at 2 minutes.
Yeah. They got everybody new out there now.
Yep.
So
He emptied the bench, took the seniors out. Good move, Coach.
Well, put a lot of the JV promotions on there.
Yep. So we're under 2 minutes now. So we have a lineup. We got Derek Stekowicz. We got Fennel and Trinka, Renault Pelletier, Devin Pouliot, Manny, Casey Fortho, Joey McNeil, Ryan Cook, and not sure who is number 21. Not sure who that is. Do we know who that is?
Borges.
Isaac Borges.
Isaac Borges, yeah.
Thank you. So that's the lineup right now.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep. So it's good to see Coach empty the bench, give these boys some playing time. This is what he's going to have. This is going to be the varsity team next year.
Oh, that's the thing.
Minus Cook and Pouliot, but.
Yep. And Fennel.
Yep. Well, Santoro's back in goal, yeah. Oh, that was a sandwich, a Stekowicz McNeil sandwich right there. Oh, but he gets by Pouliot. He's looking, and that's going to go out. It's going to be a goal kick.
Well, so not a lot of time left because we're below the 2 minute mark.
Yeah, we're below 2 minutes. So the whistle's going to blow any second now. But let's hope these boys can just keep the ball out of their net. It would be great if they scored, but
yeah, that would be true. That would be a Cinderella story.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Time is running out, and it's up. Cook, Pouliot, Pelletier.
Sending a bicycle there. Yep.
Gets it over to Cook, and that's it. That's the ball game.
All right, so
we've gone final.
So 4-0, Windham beats Goffstown. So that means then that Windham is going to be going forward to play Pembroke, who won earlier today against Bow in penalty kicks, of all things.
Yeah, 0-0 game and penalty kicks. We were here for that. It was pretty exciting. So we got the 1 seed and the 3 seed going into the finals Saturday, 4 o'clock, Southern New Hampshire University.
So Adam French, our stat man, sent us the final results here. And in the second half, Goffstown had 8 shots, 1 shot on goal, and Windham had 9 shots, 6 on goal, and yet, well, actually, yeah, 6 shots on goal. And then, of course, they scored another goal. So as far as corner kicks are concerned, Goffstown had 1 and Windham had 2. So, you know, the stats seem pretty close except when you look at the score, right? That's kind of the problem.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, Hugh, that, you know, a couple of breakdowns, that first goal, you know, about 5 minutes in, and then, you know, Windham was in the driver's seat. We were talking about this before the game started. If Goffstown can get on the board early and first and let Windham play from behind, it just didn't happen. And, you know, Windham was setting up. Once they got the lead, you know, a few minutes into the game, it wasn't 5 minutes, maybe it was 7 minutes in, I don't remember. But, you know, they got the early lead, and then they were able to just set up and play defense and do what they do. And
and you're absolutely right about that, because if you remember the Lebanon game, we went up early, and that changed the whole complexion of that game, right? And then, of course, Lebanon came back and scored way later. I think we scored in the –
They scored with 5 minutes left.
We scored in the 22nd minute, and they scored in the 78th or something.
They scored in the 75th
minute, right? And it completely changed the complexion of everything. So
and the same thing with Hollis Brookline. We scored the first goal.
We scored in the second minute.
Right. We scored. We went into the half with a 1-0 lead. They scored one late, and then we scored one and then held on. But, you know, Hugh, a 7-8-1 season, a 13 seed, making it to the semifinals. I mean, that's nothing to hang your head about. They were in there against the 1, 2, and 3 seed. I stand corrected. Pembroke was the 2, so it's going to be 1-2 in the finals.
No
15-1 against 14-1-1. That's going to be a great game.
No, I think it's going to be a terrific game. And, you know, this is something that Tom and I talked about during the season, actually from the beginning of the season. Actually, you and I talked about it on the very first day of the season when we played against Trinity, was what kind of team was this going to be, what was our identity, and I think we struggled with that for much of the season. And I think what the playoffs kind of proved is that we were really a number 4 seed masquerading as a 13 seed, right? I think there are a lot of those games that we played that, you know, against teams that weren't very good, and we just didn't get up for those games. And then, like, we played John Stark, we played Lebanon, you know, we played those teams, then we got up for it. But then, you know, then we run into a team like Windham, or we run into a team like Pembroke, and we were just, like, so outclassed we couldn't do anything.
But you're right. I mean, that 7-8-1 could have easily been 10-5-1, you know, 11-4-1. You know, they did a great job. Hey, defending champions, they went out and they won 2 playoff games that no one gave them a shot of winning, so they weren't going to roll over. It's always tough to knock a champ out. They did a great job. Final 4 2 years in a row. And, you know, it's unfortunate the seniors go out this way, but, you know, someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. And they went up against you know, Windham's a juggernaut. They've only let up 5 goals all year, you know, so you get down 1-0, and they've never let up more than 1 goal. You get down 1-0, and it's almost like an insurmountable, you know, deficit right there. So,
well, I would say I don't think this is the worst way to go out, because if you think about it, like halfway through the season, I think, you know, when things weren't going so well, we're having that losing streak, and Mike Fortin told the team, apparently, he said something to the effect of, nobody's going to remember. Actually, he's talking to the seniors, but he said, nobody's going to remember what you did last year at the state championship. They're going to remember what happened during your senior year, right? And I think to a great extent this playoff run actually kind of redeemed the season a bit. I think if we'd finished 7-8-1 and then we kind of crashed out,
got blown out in the first round of the playoffs,
then we would have felt, you know, we would have felt terrible. But I think, you know, we kind of realized that all along we were a good, you know, a solid team, not the best in the division, obviously, because we got blown out by the best of the division, but certainly better than Hollis Brookline and Lebanon, who are the 4 and 5 seeds.
Right. And I talked to some of the boys last night, and they said, you know, if they were to lose this game, and they did, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world as a 13 seed. So, you know, they know that they fought hard, they played hard. You know, Lovering got the best out of these boys. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They're going to go to Division I next year, you know, which is going to be tough. You know, they're going to be playing teams like Exeter and Bedford and Central, and, you know, those are teams that are they're great teams in Concord. And, you know, let's hope with these young guys, it was good to see Coach get them out there for a couple minutes towards the end. You know, let's hope they can finish 500 next year. I was talking to Nick Mason last night. He said that's what their goal is for next year, is to finish 500.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, you're right. I mean, a lot of people have been talking to me about Division I, and I think the interesting thing about the move to Division I is that there is space for us to be a solid Division I team. Because I don't know if people have been looking at the standings there, but Division I consists of 3 kinds of teams: unbeaten teams, teams that are really good, and crap.
Yeah.
And I think, there's space for us to be a team somewhere in the middle. We won't beat, we might not beat the Bedfords. We might not beat, like, the Exeters. But we'll certainly beat, like, the Winnicottets and teams like that. And, maybe it won't be next year because next year, we'll be very young. If you think about it, the guys in the class of 2019, there aren't very many of them on this team, right? The only guys who are getting a lot of playing time are Mason and Gibson, and that's it. The rest of the team is going to be the class of 2020. It's going to be a young team, and half of the guys from 2020, they would never have played any varsity ball before. So I think next year is going to be a rebuilding year, but I think the year after that, when the sophomores—
2020 is the year,
yeah. 2019, the fall of 2019, I think that's when— things are going to be at their best for us, and I think almost the whole team will be guys like Santoro and DeBrule and others like that. So, but this is the elegy.
This is the elegy,
This
right?
is the elegy. It's the end of the season.
But you know what, though? If we don't go now, we're going to get stuck on the roof because they're going to lock the door on us. So
fair enough. So
close us out.
So this is Hugh DeBrule with Mike Santoro, Jared Green behind the camera, Tom Lazat, and Adam French. And and Ethan Santoro. And we're closing out the season. By the way, 19 games this season that we have brought, and I think Jared Green has been at every single one of them with me.
Yep.
And Mike and Tom like dropping in every once in a while to chatter up a little bit. So we've really had a lot of fun doing these games, and we hope that next year we can bring you more games because I think most of us are still going to be sticking around. So. Anyway, for Goffstown TV.
We might still be talking at this time
next
year.
Right. So Goffstown TV, Hugh DeBrule, Mike Santoro, Jared Green, and Tom Lazat and Adam French. We'll see you next year.